Hello, welcome to Vaidrums Academy. This is TS Transco Sub-Engineer Paper Explanation Part 2 video. So, 11th question is the purpose of guard rail in the transmission line. Okay. We have insulators, that is suspension type insulators or disc type insulators like this. Okay. Here we have the conductor. Okay. Here we have the core. There is a self and mutual capacitors. Self capacitor and mutual capacitor. Okay. And for this one is, so the stringing efficiency is not 100%. In order to increase the efficiency, we'll connect one guard. Ring like this. So this will use to option A, reduce the earth capacitance of lowest unit, increase the earth capacitance of lowest unit, reduce the transmission line losses, increase the transmission line losses. Okay, the stringing efficiency is not related to transmission line losses. Now, first of all, we need to know what is the capacitance of lowest unit. This is what the lowest unit. This is what the lowest unit capacitor value. If we decrease this value, so the string efficiency will increase. So the purpose of guard ring is used to increase the string efficiency. The string efficiency will increase whenever we reduce the earth capacitance of the lowest unit. This is the earth capacitance of the lowest unit. If we reduce this one, string efficiency will increase. The string efficiency formula is N is the number of conductors, and V is the lowest value. Okay, this value capacity. Okay, the voltage across this one and the total voltage. Okay, if we reduce the capacitor of this value, so the voltage value will decrease. Across this one. Actually, the voltage across this one is highest among all the voltages present in the discs. Okay, so voltage will decrease, so that string efficiency will increase. So answer is option A. The next question, that is 12th question. The type of distributor used in residual areas. Option A, single phase 2 wire. Option B, 3 phase 3 wire. Option 3, 3 phase 4 wire. Option 4, 2 phase 4 wire. Generally, yes. The 12th question is the type of distributor used in residential areas. Okay, so we have a generation, transmission, and a distribution system. Okay, so total power system contains 3 phase. Okay, except utilizations. Okay, utilization system. In our homes, that is a domestic purpose, we use single phase 2 wire system. Except this place, the remaining total 3 phase system only. The generator, we generally generate 11 kV, that is 3 phase, and we transmit through 3 phase 3 wire. This is the substation. From the substation onwards, we use 3 phase 4 wire. One extra wire is used for neutral purpose. Okay, So the answer is option 3, that is 3 phase 4 wire. Next, question number 13. Stringing charts are useful. Okay, stringing charts. The stringing chart is related to sag calculation. The stringing chart is related to sag calculation in the power system. So this is one pole and this is another supporting pole. There is a conductor in between this. So conductor is not a straight line. So it will have some sag. It will have some sag because we use aluminum conductor, and that too not a solid conductor. That is, it has some strings over it. Okay, so it definitely have some sag. Now, so this is what stringing chart. The stringing charts are useful. First option for finding sag in the conductor. Second option in the design of a tower. Next one in the design of insulator string. Next one is for finding the distance between the tower. So for 13th question, option A is correct. That is to find the sag. It is used to find the sag. Next question, that is 14th question. So the sag in the transmission line is least affected due to. First of all, I am going to give you sag formula. Sag is equals to W L square divided by 8 into T, where W is the weight of the conductor, L is the length of the conductor, and T is the tension of the conductor. So sag is directly proportional to weight of the conductor. If the weight of the conductor increases, sag will decrease. Sag will increase. If the length of the conductor increases, so sag will increase. If the tension of the conductor increases, sag will decrease. Now I will read the options. So sag of the transmission line least affected due to, first one, weight of the conductor. It will affect the weight of the conductor. So first option is wrong. Next one, current through the conductor, that we are going to see. Next, atmospheric temperature. If the temperature increases, length of the conductor increases. So length of the conductor is directly proportional to sag. This option is also wrong. And the next one is ice deposition on the conductor. If the ice deposition on the conductor, weight of the conductor increases. If the weight of the conductor increases, so sag is also increases. The only one option which does not depend upon the sag, that is current through the conductor. Current through the conductor, current value may anything, but this will not affect to the sag. This will not going to affect to the sag. So option 2 is correct for the 14th question. The current flowing through the conductor does not depend. Okay, it will not going to affect on sag. Next question, that is 15th question. This question is also from power system. The self GMD method is used to evaluate. Okay, we have two terminology, that is GMD. GMD means geometrical mean distance. That is nothing but take 3 phases. The distance between one phase to another phase is called GMD, geometrical mean distance. GMD is same for if the conductors are connected in triangular in shape. Okay, if the conductors are connected in horizontal shape, the GMD will change. Okay, so the distance between these two is, let us consider 1 meter. The distance between these two is 1 meter. And the distance between these two is 2 meters. Okay, the distance between these two is 1 meter, and distance between these two is 1 meter, and distance between these two is 2 meter. It will not same for all the conductors, so the GMD value is under root of 1 into 1 into 2. Okay, the GMD for this one is, if it is 1 meter, and 1 meter, the GMD is directly 1 meter only. No need to calculate anything, because the distance between all the phases is same. Now the GMD calculation is this one. Okay, GMD calculation is useful for finding the inductance as well as capacitance. GMD will use it to inductance as well as capacitance. Now next one is self GMD and GMR. Self GMD or GMR. GMR is nothing but geometrical mean radius. Geometrical mean radius. As we know, if the AC current is flowing through the conductor, the current density is high at the surface of the conductor. The current density is low. The current density is low at the center of the conductor. Okay, at the center of the conductor, the current density is very low. So because of that, we use a steel conductor at the center of the conductor, and at the surface of the conductor, we use aluminium wire. Okay. So this concept is only effects for calculation of inductance. It is no way effects to the calculation of the capacitor. So the inductor calculation is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 7 ln GMD divided by GMR and Henry per meter. The units are Henry per meter. And the next one, capacitor is equals to 2 pi epsilon r divided by ln GMD by R. If you write GMD by GMR, it is wrong. So GMD by GMR. Now the GMR is only used to find inductance value. It is nowhere related to capacitor value. Now I will read the options. So inductance, capacitance, resistance, both inductance and capacitance. It will only use it to find the capacitance. Sorry, it is only used to find the inductance. Okay, GMR value only used at the inductor. It is not at the capacitor. So which option is correct? So option 1 for 15th question. Next, 16th question, that is halo conductors are used in transmission lines. Okay, we have different types of conductor. One is solid conductor, next one is halo conductor. Okay, like this, and another conductor is string conductor. That is aluminium conductor, steel reinforced. Okay, outer layer is aluminium and inner layer is steel. Okay, like that we have a different types of conductors. Now, so why we have to use halo conductors? Halo conductors are used to reduce the corona losses. Halo conductors are used to reduce the corona losses. Sir, how the corona loss is related to halo conductor? So corona loss formula is directly proportional to 1 by R. If the radius of the conductor increases, then the corona loss will reduce. Okay? If the radius of the conductor increases, then the corona loss will be decreased. If I use halo conductor instead of solid conductor, okay, for the same material, halo conductor radius will increase, so that the corona loss will be decreased. So which option is correct for this one? Option 3 is correct. Halo conductor will use it to reduce the corona losses. Next one, 17th question. This question is from measurements. A wattmeter has full scale range. Of 25,000. Full range of 2500 watts. And the error is plus or minus 1%. Of true value. This is very important. True value. So the range of reading, if the true reading is 1250. So for this also plus or minus 1% only. So 1% of 1250, 10% is 125. So 1% is 12.50. So the range 1250 minus 12.5 and 1250 plus 12.5 because the 12.5 is the error of that reading. So 1250 minus 12.5 will give 1237.5 watts and 1250 plus 12.5 it will give 12625. So this is the range. This is the range if it is given for a true value. Next question, that is 18th question. This question from current transformer. The nominal ratio of the current transformer. The nominal ratio of the current transformer is rated primary winding current. Rated primary winding current divided by rated secondary winding current. This is the answer for nominal ratio. Nominal ratio is nothing but rated primary winding current divided by rated secondary winding current. So which option is correct? Option 1, that is primary winding current by secondary winding current. This is wrong. And second one is rated primary winding current by rated secondary current. That is correct. So second one is correct. For 18th question, answer is 2. Next one. When measuring power with electrodynamo type, that is EMMC, electrodynamometer type wattmeter in a circuit where the load current is high, the wattmeter is like this. This is the current coil and this is the pressure coil, and this is the load. If the load current is high, IL value is very high. Okay, the internal resistance of the current coil is very less. So current flowing through the current coil is very high. So there may be chance to damage of the current coil of the wattmeter. So if the current value is very high, we need to connect a pressure coil. This is pressure coil and this is current coil. So if the current value of the load is very high, we need to connect pressure coil. At load side. So that if the current value is very high, some amount of current will be receiving by the pressure coil, so that the current coil will be protected. Whenever the load current value is very high, so we need to connect pressure coil to the load side. Okay, if the current value is very low, so what is the meaning of current value is very low? That is nothing but voltage value is very high. If the voltage value is very high, so if voltage value is very high, so this pressure coil will be affected. So it should be away from the load side. When the voltage value is very high, so pressure coil should be away from the load side. If the current value is very high, the pressure coil should be nearer to the load side. So this is the question number 19 and option 2 is correct. And the last question, that is 20th question. The domestic supply voltage is 220 volts. What is the meaning of this one? So first one is peak value, second one is mean value, so third one is RMS value, last one is average value. So always you have to remember that. So unless otherwise mentioned in the question, always you have to consider this one as an RMS line to line voltage. If it is three phase, if it is a single phase, you have to take RMS value. So which option is correct? Option 3 is correct. Okay, if you wanted to calculate peak value for this, that is 220 into root 2. So instantaneous value representation is V of t is equals to Vm sin omega t. This Vm value is nothing but this one, 220 into root 2. If I given V is equals to 220 volts, this is the RMS value, not a peak value, not a average value. So option 3 is correct. Thank you everyone. So if you want more information regarding any examination called ESET or sub-engineer or AE examination or JLM examination, please do subscribe My Dreams Academy YouTube channel and go and download My Dreams Academy app. Thank you all. Thank you everyone.